Thank you for tuning in to Gloryfall Interactive here on Light Network, a resource for you and your worship team to become better musicians and worship leaders. Today, we will be talking about the song How He Loves by John Mark Macmillan. It is originally in the key of C, and we will be doing it in the key of E. We will give you ideas on how to play the song on your instrument and also use it in a time of worship.
So the song starts with this riff. I like to add a layer of delay on it, so it sounds like this. The song has 4 chords in it. The way I voiced it is like this. So I want the 2 strings, the strings E and B, to ring the whole time. So it's like open. That's E, C sharp minor. And then a B. And then an A. Sometimes it's good to use a common tone for songs like this. So let me play that for you.
The whole song is composed of 4 chords only. That is E, C sharp minor, B, and A. So for songs like this, you have to create dynamics so that it will not sound monotonous. So you can either play the song in fourths, eighths, or sixteenths. Right now, I'm going to show you how I played a simple line on the song. That's just a simple line. You can interchange it with a different style. You can even use octaves when you're playing the parts where it's already at the climax, just like this. You can experiment with your playing. Just make sure that when you're playing, it must be in time and in sync with the drums as well for this song. And don't go into the climax part at the early part of the song, because it's a long song and it only uses 4 chords. So make use of your styles effectively.
To make the song sound fuller in terms of keyboards, try using inversions instead of using the usual octaves, like this one on the right hand.
So this song is 6/8, and that's not too common for corporate worship songs, though you will come across it sometimes. And the way you count it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 4 are the stress beats. And if you don't play 6/8 too much, what's going to happen is you'll probably put some extra notes on your fill-ins and you'll end up somewhere you don't want to be. So if we count it in time, it should be something like this. Now if we put an extra beat on it, it's going to turn into a 7 and it'll sound like this. And the reason that would happen is you're used to feeling 2s and 4s from most of the stuff you play. So that's the first thing you really want to be careful for. The groove here, or of a way that you can play the groove anyway, sounds like this. The interesting thing there is right before the beat 4, you have this. And that's actually a drag, or an open variation on a drag. And it's really cool if you can get that to work, because if you didn't, you'd have a groove that sounded like this. Versus. Alright, so the other thing that you'll notice is I'm actually bringing down the right hand onto the snare, and that's to keep this ghosting pattern in between. I'm playing a single stroke roll, and then I come down for beat 4, so I don't break the single stroke roll. And so again, I'll play it really slowly so that you can see it. If you can develop this, you can apply it to all kinds of grooves where you bring down the right hand to catch the 2 and the 4 if you were in 4/4, and it's pretty cool. So here it is in 6 for How He Loves. So work it out, have fun. This song has been controversial in the metaphors that it uses and in the picture that it paints and the words that it describes. But when we think about God knows and sees us. He sees us at our best. He sees us at our worst. He knows your deepest and darkest secrets. In fact, He knows you better than you know you. And in spite of that, He loves you more than you or I will understand in this life. So great is His love for us. And we see in the Bible, based on the first 2 commandments, that He desires to be first in our life. And when we think about God's love, 2 verses come to mind. The first being Romans 5:8, which says that God shows His love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. And John 15:9 that says, as the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Abide in my love.
My glory, and I realize just how beautiful you are and how great your affections are for me. Yeah, He loves us. Oh, how He loves us. Oh, how He loves us. Oh, how He loves us. Yeah, He loves us. Oh, how He loves us. Oh, how He loves us. Oh, how He loves. And we are His portion, and He is our prize. Born to redemption by the praise in His eyes. His grace is an ocean we're all sinking. And heaven meets earth like an unforeseen gift, and my heart turns violently inside of mine.
We hope that you are able to apply the tips we have shared with you today in your own time of practice. Don't give up, press on, keep practicing, and as you do this, remember that it is not about performance, it is about worship. Make Gloryfall Interactive your resource for worship leading. You can do this by connecting with us through Facebook, facebook.com/Gloryfall. You can request songs, ask us questions, and we are going to do our best to answer everything you have for us. Thank you for watching Gloryfall Interactive on Light Network, working with you for excellence in worship.